2023 and 2024. Also, J.J. Royster, who is currently the head coach at Nipmuc High School and presently coaching his game.
To MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football, brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercinis, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now down to the field for high school football.
It is a beautiful day for some Week 7 action here on Saturday afternoon. We are at Blackstone Valley Tech, where the Beavers will host the 4-1 Northbridge Rams. We are in the pregame show. Thank you for tuning in. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry here, bringing you live action. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Joseph and Thomas Opticians, providers of vision care and optometry services, including eyeglasses and frames. Well, right now, Dylan, it is a celebration of Coach Ken LaChapelle for Northbridge. It's been 50 years of success over in Northbridge, and this will be the final season of his storied career.
Yeah, very well deserved. One of the best coaches in all of the entire United States, you could really make out. The winningest coach in Massachusetts history. 50 seasons with the same high school football team. I'm not sure you might ever see something like this again. Definitely not in our lifetime.
Well, Coach Ken LaChapelle has over 400 career wins at the high school level here in Massachusetts. He's looking to tack on to that total here today against a feisty Beavers team who come in with 2 straight W's.
Yeah, they've won 2 games in a row. We saw their first win on the season. They got another win just last week, and they're starting to find their form. And Joe, I mean, you've said it a couple times that this BVT team likes to get hot in the second half of the season.
They do. They always start the year off a little slow. They come with a natural disadvantage because they are a tech school. They don't get as many practices as what a normal public school would. But they still, at the end of the day, are a very competitive bunch. I'm expecting a good game here today. So while they honor Coach LaChapelle, we had an opportunity to talk to Coach LaChapelle during the pregame. Let's go to him right now.
Coach, starting off the season 4-1 so far, what have you liked from your team to start the season?
How tending to business. You know, I have a lot of seniors on the team. I've got some good skilled guys, and they came into the season with typical high school aspirations and want to go as far as you can. And they've met every challenge at this point in time. We had a tough one against Auburn, but they're an outstanding team. So we just need to tend to business today and do what we do. As long as we don't let them dictate, we're in good shape.
Coach, closing out the season, what do you want to see from your team?
I just want to see each week progressing. I mean, any coach wants their team, no matter let's not talk record right now. We want to make sure we improve every week. Good teams, when you improve every week, good things happen.
Coming up against a BVT team that has started to find their form, 2 wins in their last 2 games, how do you guys kind of attack a team that's started to get hot late in the season?
No different than anyone else. Again, we're going to do what we're going to do. And that's always been my philosophy on offense. So we've been showing that we can move the ball. I think we've punted once this year. So that means we're putting some drives together. We're keeping the ball, and we want to continue doing that. Defensively, we bend a little here and there, but we got some good athletes on that side of the ball, so we hope we can corral them.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, with it being 2 teams in the local area, we were also able to talk to Coach Landini as well and get an interview with him, and we asked him what it's like to coach against LaChapelle.
Not only do I get to coach against him, but I lost to him 4 times in high school playing for Uxbridge as a quarterback. So I'm very familiar with Coach LaChapelle. He was in my nightmares from 13 to 18. So, Yeah, I know all too well, but I was fortunate enough to coach against them the last, I've been coaching now for over a decade, so we've coached against each other in the area, and we're always friendly with each other because we have a lot of the same staff. A lot of his former players coached over here, as you know, Coach Archambault, who was the coach before I am, was right there actually. Was his Super Bowl center, so 2-year center. So it's always a privilege to coach against, the winningest coach in Massachusetts history. I mean, he's got double the wins of our entire program, so that's saying something.
Talk a little bit about your team. Your offense has started to figure it out here in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've been really having those lengthy drives, controlling the clock, keeping their offense off the field, which is good. So we're being able to get those timely stops on defense, and then Coach Al and his offense has been really able to put together those lengthy drives to use up clock and score when it matters.
Northbridge is 4-1. They're number 5 in the power rankings in their division. You played Millbury 2 weeks ago. You got a big upset win. What is it going to take here today?
We got to stop. Well, we got to stop the quarterback. He can't beat us with his legs. He can run, and once he gets out the pocket, he can really sling it. So we got to try to contain him in that pocket and cover. Keep their offense off the field and control that time off offensively like we were doing the last couple games.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, we bring it back here to Blackstone Valley Tech, where they're still honoring Coach LaChapelle. I think they could go on for an hour if they really wanted to. That's how much he has in terms of legacy.
Yeah, for sure. We could spend the whole time, instead of playing the game, just talking about Coach LaChapelle and talking about all his accomplishments.
That's right. All right, let's talk a little bit about BVT. What do they have to do to pull out another upset victory today?
Well, you heard Coach kind of had some hesitation because he knows he's coming up against a really tough Northbridge team. And I think it is about controlling the ball and having those long possessions. We saw it when they went up against Millbury, that when they can have those long drives and linking things together, that's really what helps out the team and kind of keeps the defense off the field and keeps you in control of that game.
They also had some extra scores as well in the special teams department as well as the defensive department. So might need some extra help as well, getting extra touchdowns, not just your offense.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely having a factor both on special teams and on defense is going to be huge into winning today's game.
All right, both teams have now gone to their respective sideline. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout, see what's going on here at the field, and then we'll bring it back here on MyFM 101.3.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, that's what I meant to say. Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, where both teams are now at their sidelines as the captains are now being announced by Jim Archibald for both teams. Jim Archibald does do PA for both teams, actually, so he'll do Northbridge games and BVT games in the same week if they're not playing on the same day, as both sets of captains will now walk out towards midfield. Now going from left to right for BVT. Number 70, Alex LaValle, who is not dressed. Number 7, Lucas Greenstein. Number 14, Isaac Santos. Number 32, Bryce Sheldon. And number 17, I believe?
Yep.
Number 17, Troy Rudder for BVT. Can't get a glimpse just yet for Northbridge. So why don't we just go to the colors of the game instead. So tonight's colors of the game are brought to you by the Embroidery Bar of Milford, your local custom embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford. We will start with Blackstone Valley Tech. BVT is wearing their purple tops today with a grayish number, as well as a black helmet, white stripe with a purple stripe in the middle. Purple logos signifying BVT with white numbers on the other side. Black pants, purple stripe along the side. Some wearing purple socks, some wearing white socks, some wearing black socks. And for Northbridge, they are wearing their white tops, white helmets, red horn on the side, as well as red pants. I always liked the Northbridge uniforms. They're very clean looking. As the coin toss has concluded, we are just about ready to get underway after the national anthem.
Yeah, I can get you the captains as well for Northbridge. It's Antonio Delfonso, number 2, number 5, Joel LaChapelle, number 25, Nate Falconer, and number 64, Chase Lawson.
As both teams have now come to the sideline, I anticipate the national anthem will be next. Let's take a quick break here. We'll come back for the kickoff here on MyFM 101.3.
We can do amazing things when we work together. That's why at Charles River Bank, we're passionate about lending a hand to help businesses of all sizes grow. From lines of credit and term loans to commercial mortgages, we offer a range of powerful lending solutions, as well as local decision-making, guidance, and support from lenders who measure their success by helping you achieve yours. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
This is Paul Serpine. If you're a regular MyFM listener, you know me as the voice of Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra, the guy who gets to stand in front of some of the best musicians in the region, wave a stick at them, and magically amazing music pours out. When I'm in front of our orchestra, I'm in my element. But when I'm in front of my oil burner at 4:30 in the morning with no heat, I'm as useful as a 6-month-old baby. I made a call to Jeffrey Mushnick and his orchestra over at Medway Oil and Propane, and what a performance by Jeffrey and his skilled technicians. Medway Oil and Propane.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Back here at MyFM 101.3. The game time and temperature is brought to you by All Temp Systems, delivering the highest level of comfort and heating. It is currently 61 degrees, a picturesque fall afternoon here in October at BVT. It is currently 1:02 p.m. That's expected a little bit after 1 o'clock here after the festivities for Coach LaChapelle. Again, we're lucky that it's 1:02 considering how much of a legacy he has. We could have kicked off at about 2 p.m. otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. And in addition to the temperature, it's a little cooler too because there's a nice little breeze going as well.
We are just about ready to go for kickoff, the final leg of Week 7 action. Tonight's kickoff is sponsored by Milford Hardwood. Let them floor you. Northbridge will be kicking to BVT to get this game underway. They'll be going from left to right. BVT returning from right to left.
It's Salois and Jameis Greenstein deep to return for BVT.
This kick is a low liner, and we are underway as it's going to be rolling, and it will roll out of bounds. So kickoff out of bounds to get this game going.
Yeah, so that's going to get them started early up by the 40-yard line. It'll be good field position to start for this BVT offense that's caught fire in the last 2 games.
Kicker is Jaden Wilson for Northbridge, number 66. As we are just waiting for the ball to be placed, and we will be getting going.
It looks like Greenstein is going to start as the quarterback. He just got the call and ran over towards the huddle.
All right, that is a question mark sometimes. They do like to deploy multiple quarterbacks in some situations, but we saw the majority of Lucas Greenstein the one time we came here earlier in the year, Dylan.
Yes, for sure.
It's going to be shotgun formation to open up. 2 receivers on the near sideline. Looks like a couple over on the far sideline as well. Just a straight drop back pass. Greenstein looking to throw. He pumps one way, now delivers it deep over the middle, but it lands incomplete. Thought maybe it could have been intercepted right there by Kevin DiMuzio.
Yeah, the intended target was Bryce Sheldon over the middle and just sailed that one a little too much. He had the receiver open well down about 20 yards field, 10 yards past the line to gain, but incomplete. Interesting to see that they passed on first down, though, after what their run game has been so far.
So they wanted to take a shot early. Looked like he did have a man open, just sailed it a little bit. 2nd and 10. And it looks like Greenstein will go under center this time in the I form. There's 2 receivers on the near sideline. Just a straight handoff to the second back through this time. And that will be a pickup of a few yards.
Yeah, it was Bryce Sheldon who is there as the halfback in the I formation. A nice little gain of, let's see where they're going to put.
Call it about
3 yards, 4 yards?
4, yeah, we'll go with 4. So 3rd and 6, and it looks like they're going to go I form again here on 3rd and medium. 2 receivers lined up on the near sideline. Greenstein under center. He's going to take the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Greenstein rolls out to the near sideline. Now throws, and it's going to be dropped. It was nearly caught that time by number 4, Salois.
Yeah, I think even if Salois was able to get his hands on that ball, it was too far over. He wasn't going to be able to get a foot down. If he did, it would have been really, really difficult. So we'll see if they deploy the punt unit or not.
So 4th and 6. They are past the 40.
They are huddling up, though.
Looking to see what they're going to do here.
Northbridge thinks they're going to punt. They've already put their man deep to return.
Yeah, it is Harris back there. Looks like he's calling the play, and it is Harris who will step back for the punt. Number 82 for Blackstone Valley. Looks like they only had 10 players out there, so they quickly have to rush an 11th.
Tanner Hayden back for the Rams.
Tanner Hayden to receive. Here is the snap, and it's a bit of a wonky one as he now has to avoid a rusher, and he's going to go down. So a bad snap leads to a turnover on downs, and Northbridge is going to have great field position to start things off. When we come back, it's going to be Northbridge football for the first time on MyFM 101.3.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northbridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, where Northbridge is quickly on the football, and the quarterback, Joel LaChapelle, standing tall in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll quickly look to throw. He's going to throw it deep over the far sideline. Lots of contact, no flags. And it's going to be incomplete, so 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one was intended for Antonio Delfonso. That's his number 1 guy he looks for in this offense. The two have been working together for a long time in this Northbridge offense, and just unable to come complete together. And as we spoke with Coach Landini, the key is going to be to try and contain LaChapelle in the pocket, because we know he can run and get loose.
Joel LaChapelle standing at 6'3", 205. He's a big body out there.
And there is relation. He is the grandson of Coach Ken LaChapelle.
They're going to fake the handoff. Now Joel's going to look to run it straight up the middle. He's got a lane, fights through a tackle, now kicks it to the far sideline, and he's going to be stacked up just a bit short.
Joel LaChapelle on the keeper.
Yeah, good keeper right there, able to bounce his way out towards the far side after getting a couple yards up the middle, finds the open space. A good gain there on 2nd down.
Looks like he avoided or evaded a rusher as well, as it looked like his jersey was being tugged at, but he wasn't brought down. He's a big body to bring down.
Yeah, he's definitely someone who's not easy, and if it's only one person trying to tackle him, you might struggle.
Shotgun formation again, running back at his hip. 1 receiver near side, now 2 as they put a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to the running back, and he's stuffed. Great play by the Beavers, who will force a 4th down. It looks like a loss of a yard as well.
Yeah, he gets brought back. In fact, they're actually going to give him the forward progress.
Okay.
So he'll be back right at the line of scrimmage. It was Girardi who they tried to give the carry to, and he just had absolutely nowhere to go. He was met right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 4th down that I think, without a doubt, Northbridge is going to go for in the Beaver territory.
9:45 to play in the first quarter. 4th and 4 from the BVT 44. Empty set this time. That screams something to me. We'll see if they do run the football. Now a man goes in motion, and it's going to be a rollout for LaChapelle. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it along the sideline. It looks like it was completed, and that will be a catch and completion all the way down to past the first down marker, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It's right past the first down marker. Looks like it's at the 19-yard line. So it was connecting with number 3. And we have 2 number 3s listed on. Oh, I would.
That's all right. Number 3.
Number 3.
1st and 10 as Northbridge has now entered the red zone. They only needed 1 first down to do so.
I think Daigle is number 4, so I think that was Girardi.
Man in motion going to the near side. Here's the snap. LaChapelle looking to throw deep along that far sideline. One-on-one coverage, and it's going to land incomplete, a little bit too far for the intended wide receiver.
Yeah, that was intended for Delfonso deep down the field into the end zone, and he threw it over his head, and unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. 8:54 to play here in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you Saturday afternoon football. BVT 2 and 3. Northbridge 4 and 1. Northbridge's first drive of the game. They are in the red zone. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Looks like 2 running backs at each hip for LaChapelle as he's in the shotgun. 1 receiver near, 1 receiver wide. They're going to fake the handoff to both running backs. Now LaChapelle is going to look to throw. He throws it to the near sideline. It's complete. Running up the field is Northbridge, and he's going to step out of bounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was surprised the whistle wasn't blown earlier because it looked like DeMuzio took about 2 or 3 steps out of bounds before finally pushing for the end zone.
He certainly got enough for the first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah, but I mean, nonetheless, a good connection right there to get the first down, and now Northbridge is knocking down at the door.
So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line. As I am losing my vantage point, so I got to stand. And shotgun formation, 1 running back to the hip of LaChapelle. Lots of movement, no different here. Now it's a straight run, for LaChapelle, who bowls his way towards the goal line. And he's going to be just short, it appears.
Yeah, he's down just at, it looks like the half-yard line right now. It was a good keeper, though, and I would assume on 2nd down you could almost do the exact same thing.
So we'll go with what the PA is saying, Mr. Archibald. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just try and bully their way in once again.
Running backs at each hip, 1 receiver far side, 1 receiver near side. LaChapelle from the gun. He's going to give it to the running back behind him. And he's in easily for the touchdown. First touchdown of the day for each team.
Yeah, it sounds like it was Daigle who carried that one in. He brings it into the end zone nice and easy to the right side. Touchdown for Northbridge. A drive that they got a 4th down force on them, but it was no trouble for them as they score and go up 6-0.
They take advantage of that short field as well after the botched snap on the punt for BVT. So we will see if they go for the extra point to make it a 7-point game. And it appears they will. And that will be...
That's a big boy right there.
The kicker, Jaden Wilson, for the extra point, number 66. He also is a defensive tackle and O-lineman. Another bad snap this time. And now running with the football is the place kicker, Matt Coughlin, but he goes nowhere.
Look, I don't think that was a bad snap. I think that was designed.
You think it was designed?
He immediately caught it and got up and ran. If it wasn't, then it was a good job acting on effort, but it looked like he got up right away and wasn't caught off guard at all.
Well, either way, failed point after attempt. So it is 6-0 Rams. When we come back, we will see what BVT can do offensively on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, where the Rams have scored their first touchdown of the day. It is 6-0 as they are going to be kicking from left to right. BVT has one drive so far, and they had a 3-and-out and a botched snap. This one is a line drive kick fielded by Blackstone Valley Tech. And looking to get some space that time is BVT, bowling through a player, and a good return past the 30.
Yeah, it was Jameis Greenstein right there on the return. And he did a good job catching that one because it was kind of a line drive kick that went right over his head. He reached his hands up, brought it down, was able to get a couple of yards, and then bully through some guys down just beyond the 30-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. What stood out to you on that drive, Dylan?
For Northbridge?
Yes.
I think just the ability of LaChapelle to be mobile. He was able to roll out when they got that 4th down conversion. He was able to do it with his legs. I think, as Coach Landini mentioned, trying to contain him in that pocket is crucial.
I form this time. Greenstein's going to look to hand the ball off to the second back through. He didn't really have much of a lane to run through. He does push forward for a couple yards.
Yeah, unable to really punch their way through so far. That one was carried by number 32, Bryce Sheldon, right there.
Looks like we were being offered some cookies. I had to decline. It's tough to decline cookies.
It is, but also, like, they're dry sometimes,
yeah.
And then while I'm talking, like, it's just not a good combination.
I don't think it would be a great broadcast if I had a mouthful of cookies. Bad enough as is when I'm doing play-by-play. 2nd down and 9, 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. I form. Here is the snap. Greenstein second back through again, and this time a bit of a better hole as he's looking to stay up and push forwards. Nice second effort that time by the Beavers to get a couple extra yards.
Yeah, really good job right there from BVT, going with the misdirection, right, faking like they were going to go right and go left, finds the hole, pushes, keeps the legs churning from Sheldon, and then some help from the offensive line to push him forward. They're now just a yard shy of getting a 1st down.
A couple opportunities here, you would think. Maybe you think about taking a shot here on 3rd and 1?
I think I'm just trying to get the 1st down.
Okay.
I think right now you're just focusing on getting the 1st down, and I think maybe if you had 2nd and 1, you would think about it, but on this one, I think they might just try and, honestly, I think there's a chance Greenstein takes it himself.
Shotgun formation. He's got running backs at both hips. There's one receiver on the near side, one on the far side. But it appears that Northbridge is going to bring a lot of extra rushers. They're all standing right around that line as Greenstein's going to run it straight up the gut. You were right, Dylan, and a nice run right there, just powering his way past the 45 to the 46.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get him with the hard count at first, see if they could get the free 1st down. And I think the reason they went with those 2 running backs on the side was so that they could snap the ball to Greenstein and both of them could just push in front of him so he could have a nice hole and push his way for a 1st down. Got a gain of about 6 yards.
5:50 to play here in the first. It's 6-0 Rams as BVT has their 2nd possession of the day, looking to score for the first time.
And I think it's crucial against a team like Northbridge that you don't let them get too many stops in a row because they'll just start piling the scores on top of you.
2 receivers near, 2 far side. Shotgun formation with the running back at his hip. Now a man goes in motion. They're going to give it to the man in motion towards the near sideline. He's going to cut it up the field past the 50 towards the 45 where he's taken out of bounds. Looks like he's actually out around the 47.
Yeah, it looks like he stepped out, and that was Salois who was coming in motion. We saw him a lot of times at running back in that Millbury game. He was really good, actually one of our Peppercini's player of the game. Now they've been using Sheldon in the backfield. He's been more of a wide receiver, but getting the ball in his hands is not a bad idea.
2nd down, and we'll call it 3 from the 47-yard line.
I think really doing a good job of mixing up the plays and some motions is going to help out this BVT team.
Similar formation to before. 2 receivers near, 2 far. Shotgun formation.
Now a man goes in motion to the far sideline. Oh, a bit of a miscommunication that time between two Beavers, and Greenstein has to take the ball on a broken play up the middle, and he doesn't go really anywhere.
Yeah, so Sheldon was the one who was in motion going from the near side to the far, and it was a fake handoff to him, and I think it was intended to be handed off to Quinn Gomez, who actually collided with Sheldon, and so Greenstein had to try and keep it himself, but only made it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're down and 4. 4:15 to play in the first.
It was not a kind collision either. It was almost helmet to helmet, really.
Yeah, they definitely hit each other pretty hard. This is getting close to 4-down territory, you would think.
Yeah, I think you go for it on 4th down here, unless you get backed up a ton.
I form would indicate a run. 2 receivers near sideline. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Greenstein's looking to throw. He's under pressure immediately. He just gets rid of the football, and it's incomplete. 4th down and 4. Curious decision here.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That play action, Northbridge was not biting on it whatsoever. They read it the whole way, and Greenstein was absolutely swarmed.
Yeah, they're going to punt it too.
Yeah, based on the personnel change, it does look like they are going to punt. Now, you do have to be wary of a fake punt. They do still have Greenstein out there at quarterback, and at this short of yardage distance, you never know.
So it'll be Nathan Harris, who we've already seen once. He wasn't able to get the punt off on the first one, so hopefully, for his sake, a better snap. Here it is, and it's a good one. And Harris does get it off his foot, but it is a short one. It'll roll, though. It'll roll very nicely for BVT as well. It'll be picked up, I believe, around the 15. So when we come back, it'll be Northbridge football. They have to go the full field on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Correction on that. I just want to say it was not the 15, it was the 20. It's tough from my vantage point to see exactly
tough.
where
We're
it
at a
is.
low angle here.
3:42 to play. They're going to snap it. LaChapelle slips as he's looking to throw. He does regain his footing. He's going to throw on the run over the middle, and it's caught. It is going to be close to that first down marker. Really nice play by LaChapelle to recover.
Yeah, they're going to get the first down. It was passed to Delfonso, and LaChapelle, as you mentioned, as he was taking his drop back, he slipped, regained his footing, moved over to the left, evaded a tackle, then threw it to Delfonso, who did a good job adjusting his body as he was running away from the ball, turns back, reaches, and pulls it in.
So one play, one first down for the Rams, who are on the march. 1st and 10 from the 30 with 3:15 to play in the first. From the gun, here's the snap. There's going to be a penalty here, and it's probably going to be a false start.
Yeah, when it gets – or actually, they're calling
offside. Usually you don't see the play blown dead as a result of that, but if there was contact on a lineman, then they will.
Is when you touch encroachment, though?
Yeah. Yes.
So that was probably what the call was
Right.
was encroachment.
Still the same call.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably the indication of why they probably touched on the offsides.
So 1st and 5 for Northbridge. Shotgun formation, running back at his hip. Looks like 2 receivers on the far sideline and 1 on the near, I believe. Here's the snap. LaChapelle looks. He's going to look to throw deep, and it's over the middle. It's caught on the run. Down to the 40 to the 30. Past the 30. And it is a huge completion that time to DeMuzio.
Yeah, just connecting with DeMuzio on it was just kind of like just slightly deeper, like a 7-yard slant. Got him across, able to beat his man, and then just with the speed he had, able to break free. A good tackle to save the touchdown, but a huge first down, and the Rams are running here on the second drive of the day for them.
So 1st and 10 from the BVT 23-yard line now, as LaChapelle has had control of this game early on. He is in the gun. He's got 3 receivers on the near sideline and 1 on the far with a running back at his hip. Here's the snap. He's going to look to just pass. Just a straight drop back. He's under pressure. He avoids the sack. And now he's going to look to throw. And he's going to now run up the field. He's got the first down and then some. A great play by LaChapelle.
Well, I can tell you that's Allen-esque right there with all those pump fakes and evading the tackles, and then just you saw as soon as he turned up the sideline, I mean, he just hit it in pace, and he's quite the fast quarterback as well, and he looks nice and composed back there.
3 plays, 3 first downs for Northbridge on this drive. They had to start from the 20, and they've already gotten to the 12. First and 10 from the 12. There's 2:04 to go in the first quarter. Running backs at each hip for LaChapelle. He's been in the shotgun the entire time. They're going to fake the handoffs. Now he's going to throw on a wheel route to the running back, but a bit too far.
Yeah, it was a really good design play right there as he was looking for Coughlin down the field on the wheel route. They faked the double handoff, and he had his man beat, but he just let him a little too much, and there wasn't enough space, and that was thrown out of bounds.
2nd and 10. That was a really nice play design that time as LaChapelle just needed to hit him.
Yeah,
it's
we know
probably a 2-score game.
We know Coach LaChapelle loves to call his plays, and he loves to pass the ball.
2nd and 10, empty set this time. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 3 over on the near sideline. Man in motion. And they're going to give it on a shovel pass over to the man in motion, coming to the near sideline, and he's tacked down for not much.
Yeah, this time trying to get Coughlin back involved after unable to connect right there. In the end, he only gets a gain of about a yard, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 here. A chance for BVT to come up with a big stop.
Yeah, huge play here for the Beavers. They have to get off the field. Northbridge will now huddle up along the near hash. That's where the ball is placed. BVT standing ready to go. 3rd and 9. It looks like running backs at each hip for LaChapelle in the gun again. No receivers near sideline, a couple over on the far. LaChapelle from the gun takes a snap. He's immediately looking to his left. Now he's going to look to throw a high arcing throw, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I think the intended receiver over there was DeMuzio once again, and they just were unable to connect right there. It was just thrown a little bit too far, and I think they just weren't quite on the same wavelength on that one.
Yeah, I think LaChapelle tried to put some touch on that one, but might have just gotten too much air.
Yeah, it did look like there was a little too much air underneath that one, and he needed to loft it a little more towards the sideline than downfield.
He could have even thrown it straight on. It looked like he was pretty open.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down, meaning they probably don't have the best of kicker would be my guess.
4th down and 9. Big chance for the Beavers to get off the field. Bend but don't break. As LaChapelle is in the shotgun with a runner at his hip. 1 receiver far, near sideline too far. He's looking to throw to the right side, and he does, and it's caught on a bobble. Did he keep his feet in bounds? It looks like he did.
And the thing is that he was in the end zone, but the ball was on the 1-yard line, so they are going to actually get the first down, I think, but not the touchdown. So good job connecting there, though, on the sideline. Both him and DeMuzio have really been able to kind of work off of each other.
Yes. Nice throw along that sideline as well. Great concentration to make the catch after the bobble.
Yeah, it was an amazing catch as well. Really strong hands from DeMuzio.
2 receivers far sideline, 1 near. Shotgun formation with a runner at his hip. LaChapelle is just going to run the football up the middle, and he waltzes in. A massive touchdown for the Rams. It's 12-0.
Well, it was going to be hard regardless once he got the first down, 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line to stop him. But, I mean, it looked like there was almost no chance as, LaChapelle quite literally walked into the end zone.
So it's 12-0 with 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. A very impressive first quarter for Northbridge, especially LaChapelle. So we will see if Northbridge will attempt the extra point. They will. So they're going to look to try to go up 13. Wilson will look to kick. Here's the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and it's right through.
Nope.
No good.
It missed to the right.
That's my vantage point. I can't see exactly where it is from left to right, but I thought that was good. It looked good. Anyways, 12-0. And when we come back, we'll see what BVT can do with about 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter on MyFM 101.3.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Northbridge set to kick. They have 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, as this is a low liner. It'll be picked up by BVT around the 10 or so. And I'm assuming that might be Salois because he's always been a very effective returner, and that was a nice return as they get past the 30.
Well, Joe, unfortunately, you would be incorrect. That was Jameis Greenstein once again on the return. He's been pretty solid so far. If Salois had the ball, he'd be in the end zone right now.
True. I think they're avoiding him right now.
Yeah, the last time we were here, he had 2 touchdowns off of the kickoff. But it's a big drive here for BVT. They need to link together, and they really need to go down and score some points.
They do. They have 24 seconds to go in the first. You're not really worried about that offensively, though.
No, it's just figure out what you can do on this first play.
2 receivers near sideline, shotgun formation, 1 on the far. It's just a straight drop back for Greenstein. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He avoids the sack, and now he's going to get out of the pocket and run straight up the middle of the field. And he's got some space, and he gets it close to midfield. A nice job right there by the quarterback for BVT.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you get when you have someone who has played at the tight end position before and has been able to run. Is they're able to get things going, and he was able to evade a couple tackles and get a huge first down.
Yeah, and it looks like we have an injury on the field as well. We're going to take a quick break here. There's 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter on MyFM 101.3.
From contractors to consultants, restaurants to retail, every business is unique. They all, however, have the same goal, to get more out of their money. At Charles River Bank, we offer checking accounts that make banking easy, convenient, and personal. With support from local people who live and work in your neighborhood and can help deliver the powerful solutions your business needs. So if you're looking for an account and a relationship that works for your business, we're here for you. Charles River Bank, member FDIC, DIF.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Back here on MyFM 101.3, the injured player was Kevin DiMuzio. Hopefully he's all right. But it looks like he got his bell rung. All right, that is going to do it for the first quarter. So we're going to actually kick it back to another short break here on MyFM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more. Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, second floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Start of the second quarter here on MyFM 101.3, where BVT has the football first and 10 right at midfield after the nice play by the quarterback Greenstein. He is in the empty set right now. He's putting a man in motion, going from far to near, and it's going to be Greenstein again on his own keep.
and he'll get to about the 46.
Yeah, just looking to go back with the hot hand, and Greenstein on the keeper, and gets a nice little gain right there as they've now flipped the field.
So they are in Northbridge territory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the first time that they've been in Northbridge territory.
It is, yeah. They haven't really been able to do much offensively so far today on their first 2 possessions. You know what they say? Third time's the charm.
There was a small fan on the field who had to be corralled by their mother just a moment ago.
That's what you get here at BVT. Everyone's all around the field.
Yep, they are right on top of you. I form. They now kick the second running back through in motion. They're going to give it to the first back through. And he will be stopped after a gain of about 4. Another good run, just a dive that time.
Yeah, given to Gomez, who was lined up in this formation as their fullback, and he just plowed his way through. A good gain for third down to bring about 3rd and 2.
If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. It is 12-0 Rams. They have 2 drives and 2 touchdowns. BVT now into plus territory for the first time. They have a 3rd and short. There's about 10:45 to play in the first half. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you Saturday afternoon football action between 2 good teams.
Yeah, at first I thought they were going to go back with that kind of 3 in a row set, but Greenstein right under center.
Greenstein under center. He's trying to get the hard count, and it looks like we're going to get actually some movement by BVT here, as it appears that Salois was going up the field a little bit too early.
Yeah, again, BVT was going with the hard count and just unable to stay disciplined right there to try and get the first down. And so now it's going to back them up a 3rd and 7. While they can run the ball here, it's more likely to be a pass opportunity.
So obviously with 3rd and 2, you have an opportunity for 4 downs. If you pass the ball incomplete here, if you don't get many yards,
yeah, it's
you might
a
think
tough
about
one.
punting. Yeah. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the near, 2 on the far. Running back at his hip. Greenstein looks to throw, just a straight drop back. He's going to huck it over the middle, and it's caught. A big conversion by BVT, avoiding the tackle and getting a little bit further that time is number 32, Bryce Sheldon.
Yeah, really good job there. Greenstein able to step back and then in rhythm connect with Sheldon across the middle, and did so just in time because there was a Ram battering down on him.
I see what you did there. 9:50 to play in the first half. BVT gets a big 3rd down conversion. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Northbridge 21-yard line. Looks like there's going to be 3 backs with Greenstein from the shotgun. Now they're going to kick one out in motion to the far sideline. They're going to give it to the first back, and it's Salois on the handoff, and he's going to push forwards for a few yards.
Yeah, trying to get Salois involved in this running game. So far, we've just seen Sheldon and Gomez involved so far.
Yep.
Both of them are a little bit bigger power backs. Salois is that smaller, elusive back, seeing if he can't get something to break out for a big play.
2nd down and 7 from the 18. First time BVT's been in the red zone today.
Yeah, it's really important that they find the end zone here, because if you give the ball away, there's a good chance Northbridge can go up by 3 scores and take a stranglehold of the game.
Right. Shotgun formation, running back at the hip of Greenstein, puts the man in motion, goes to the opposite end now. And now another man goes in motion, going to the near sideline. They're going to fake the handoff. Greenstein's going to call his own number, go up the middle, and he'll get a few.
Yeah, good carry right there on 3rd down, able to push his way up a couple of extra yards. And Greenstein's been really effective running the ball and powering his way through, and he's been good to get them those short yardage gains that they've needed.
3rd and 2.
So now we're in a similar situation when they got that false start. We'll see what they break out here. They've been liking going with the hard count, but it cost them on the last time.
Yeah, and they've liked going under center. We'll see if they want to do that here, and it does look like they're going to.
Yeah, back to that I formation.
So 2 receivers on the near sideline, none on the far. I form. And they snap it. They're going to fake the handoff, and under pressure immediately is Greenstein. Nice play by Northbridge to sniff that play action out. He barely got the pass off, and it lands incomplete.
Yeah, they went with the play action once again on 3rd down. We saw that earlier on the first drive, and Northbridge didn't fall for it, and they didn't again. The play action really isn't being sold so far to this Rams team.
Yeah, it took a while to develop.
That is
kind of a delayed handoff for both runners as he faked it twice.
Yeah.
By the time he turned around, there was guys in his face, basically.
Yes, now you're on 4th down, and I think here you either got to call Greenstein's number or you got to pass it.
4th and 2 from the Northbridge 14-yard line. There's 7:51 to play in the first half. Feels like a must-convert here for BVT.
For sure.
As they're in I form, two wide receivers on the far sideline. They're going to pitch it out to the running back along the near sideline. Now he'll cut towards the middle, and he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, you know what? That was a really, really good play call because I think if you're the Northbridge team, you're thinking they're just going to try and run this one up the gut. That's all they've really done on their run plays so far. So what do? You break out the fake fullback, halfback toss, and he's got space on the edge to either hit towards the outside or just cut up and get the first down. Sheldon did exactly that, cut up into the space, and just got enough for the first down.
1st and goal for BVT. They're at the 8-yard line. BVT has 3 running backs, check that, with Greenstein in the gun. High snap, Greenstein has to pull it down, and he's going to run with it, but he won't get much of anything. His momentum was going backwards after he tried to catch that football.
Yeah, that one was a designed keeper, and he probably would have had to be a keeper no matter what with that type of snap. Unable to really get that momentum, as you mentioned, Joe, as he was leaning back and unable to get himself going forward, met right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, a loss of yard for BVT.
2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. 6:50 to play in the half.
I will say the one good thing about this drive is it's been nice and controlled and long from BVT.
3 receivers near side, 1 far. Shotgun formation, Greenstein rolls out to the right. He's under pressure. He gets rid of the football. Looks like he ran into that hit, and it lands incomplete.
Yeah, interesting there. It looked like that maybe the pass blocking up front just wasn't adjusted to that, because normally when you have a designed rollout to the right, the whole line should be shifting over toward the right. Yep. And there was just an unmarked rusher on the right end, or coming from the left end.
Right. 3rd down and 9 from the 9, 3rd and goal. 6.5 to play in the first half. 2 receivers, far sideline, 2 near sideline. Running back at the hip of Greenstein. Greenstein, just a straight drop back. He's under pressure immediately. It's a bit of a bubble screen, bobbled and caught, but a nice play by Northbridge, sniffing that out immediately, and it looks like another loss.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 4th down. It was interesting. So Salois, who was lined up as a wide receiver, almost came inside like you would have for a tight end screen, but the Northbridge kind of just blew that one up, and it went absolutely nowhere. So now 4th down, and it's going to be tough. They only need 10 yards, but Greenstein really hasn't had the time in the pocket for something like that to develop, as they have to really go for the end zone.
Yes, they do. They have to throw to the end zone here, you would think.
As they're still trying to get the call. I think they might end up taking time out here.
I think they want to discuss this with the entire offense here, as we do get that timeout. So we'll take a timeout ourselves here on MyFM 101.3. 12-0 Rams with 5:44 to go. When we come back, it'll be 4th and goal for BVT.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, beautiful fall day. BVT is looking to inch a little bit closer in this game. They have 4th and goal. The offense wanted to take a timeout here to discuss what they will do offensively to try to get this ball into the end zone. It's end zone or bust.
Yep. It's going to be a tough one, but I think maybe you try and keep a running back in there just as extra protection.
Yes, I agree.
To give the time for Greenstein to get a throw off.
I'm with you.
It looks like they got Lopez coming in there.
Looks like they have 2 running backs at each hip. 1 receiver on the far side, 1 on the near. Here's the snap. Greenstein looks to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs. We'll keep it here as Northbridge will take over. They bend, but they don't break.
Yeah, it looked like he was just throwing no matter what. The play never really got to develop, and the wide receiver who that was intended for, Nathan Harris, never made it across the middle in time as it was thrown.
And that's that internal clock right there, Dylan. The fact that Greenstein's been hit so much in this game, you're getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and I think if he did hang on for that extra half second or so, he might have gotten hit. The only adjustment he really could have maybe made was just put a little more air and just loft it across the middle. But it was a tough play regardless.
1st and 10 for Northbridge. Man in motion. LaChapelle empty set. He's going to roll out. He's going to just run the football to that far sideline. Nice job by BVT to bottle him up.
I saw a flag thrown up on the play. My guess would maybe be a hold on the wide receiver on the edge.
So man was in motion. Was the flag during the play or was it right away?
It was during the play.
Okay.
It was thrown right as he went over towards that far side. I saw it get thrown up.
It is a hold.
Yeah, I'd assume, I didn't see who the wide receiver was on the edge, but I would assume he was trying to create that sideline run for LaChapelle, and that's what caused the holding.
So that'll back him up half the distance. It'll be 1st and 15. So Northbridge now has to go 95 yards if they want to hit pay dirt. 2 receivers near side. They kick a man out to that near sideline as they fake the throw over to him. And now LaChapelle's got a ton of space. A beautiful play design that time. And he gets past the first down marker to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and he's out of bounds. A great play.
That was just an absolutely perfect play design, right? You kick the running back out. You fake the screen to him. Everyone thinks when you see the guy in motion, he's the danger man. And the best thing, too, was that the offensive line sold it as well. Made basically all but 2 Beavers bite on that play, and LaChapelle goes all the way up towards the 50-yard line. Luckily, number 14, Isaac Santos, was able to stop that from going to the house.
So LaChapelle probably stepped out around the 47, considering he did. Looked from my vantage point, he fell out around the 50. Just a screen pass this time to the far sideline on the shotgun, and it looks like he might have gotten 4 or 5.
Yeah, and he finds Zamuzio. Good to see him back out on the field after he got hurt. We weren't sure what it really was. We kind of thought maybe there could have been a head collision, so good to see that he's cleared and back out on the field.
Yes. Yeah. He was able to jog off,
yes.
So that's always a plus sign. So we'll call it 2nd and 4, or 2nd and 6, excuse me, after the gain of 4. 2 receivers far sideline, 1 near. LaChapelle from the gun like he has been all game. And they're going to give it to the running back. And he's going straight up the middle. And he'll get about 2 or 3.
Yeah, good carry right there from Daigle. Getting a couple of yards. Getting them closer to that first down marker. Don't see them really run the ball a whole lot. It's kind of a complementary to their passing game.
Yeah, there hasn't been many handoffs so far in this game, and if they do run the football, it's been LaChapelle.
I was just about to say that they do run the ball a little bit, but it's more often not Ken LaChapelle. Joel
that
LaChapelle.
would be quite the thing if he was out there running the football. Here's the snap, and they're going to fake it to Marodny, and LaChapelle slips. He's going to throw it on the run now, and it's complete. Nice job by LaChapelle to keep the play alive after he nearly slips again.
Yeah, that's the second time now that LaChapelle has almost slipped over here on the BVT field. He's able to connect with Tracy and get them the first down, though, after he was rolling across his body.
So that'll push the ball way past the line to gain. And it will be at the 25.
Yeah, and now Northbridge is really threatening.
So Northbridge has not been stopped once so far in this game. They have just made things look easy offensively.
Yeah, it's been really easy for them to push the ball down the field, and a lot of credit to Joel LaChapelle, who's been really good in the pocket.
We're approaching 4 minutes here in half number 1. Snap. LaChapelle looking to throw. He drops back a lot, and it's a screen pass over the middle. BVT does a good job sniffing it out as they stack up the receiver.
Yeah, it was a good job from Jake Greenstein reading that screen. He came down from the linebacker position and broke through and met them right around the line of scrimmage, gets a gain of about 1.
So it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball on the 23 according to the scoreboard. LaChapelle taking the call from his grandfather. And now he's heading to the huddle.
Yeah, and they're in no hurry with the clock running. They're going to get the ball at half as well.
3 receivers on the far sideline. Shotgun formation again. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's looking along that right side. He's now drifting, and now he's going to roll out and just pitch it over. A beautiful play by Joel LaChapelle, and that's a Josh Allen special right there.
Well, yeah, that's just crazy how he was able to do that, right? He had like about 8 guys in the backfield with him trying to take him down. He pulls it down like he's going to carry, finds his man Tracy and just flips
Shoves
it
over,
out.
yep.
The nice little shovel pass, and they get the first down, and they're now within the 10. And I got to say that LaChapelle's awareness in the pocket and in the backfield has just been absolutely phenomenal so far today.
Just in complete control the entire game. First and goal from the 6-yard line. 2:45 to play in the first half. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Shotgun formation with Daigle at his hip. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Daigle, who's going to go straight up the middle. Looks like he's got some space, and he'll get in. It appears he's in, and he is. For the touchdown, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Well, how about that right there, going with Daigle and calling his number after not really running the ball a whole lot. And I think that might have been part of the plan because, you see, they have it on first down. You think maybe they're going to go and pass it and try and maybe LaChapelle's going to keep it himself. Instead, you give it to Daigle, who runs straight up the gut and gets the 6 points.
So with 2:27 to play, Northbridge now has an 18-point lead, and they're going to look to go up 20 as LaChapelle takes the call. He breaks the huddle, and they're going to try for 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see them call LaChapelle's number here.
He's in the gun. He's got Daigle. He's going to roll out to the right side, looking for an option to throw. He's going to huck it over to that sideline, but it's going to land incomplete. So it'll be 18-0 Northbridge with 2:27 to go. When we come back, BVT's got a score on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
I'll tell you who's grooving right now, and that's Joel LaChapelle in the Northbridge offense. That's for sure.
Yeah, they've been on fire so far.
2:27 to play here in the first half. The Beavers find themselves in an 18-0 hole. Wilson will be kicking from right to left for Northbridge. It's been low liners so far here today, and this one is much higher, end over end, and that will reach the end zone. A touchback. Nice kick there.
Yeah, that time he was able to get it just into the end zone, and I can tell you that was not by a consistent thing that'll happen often. Based on the way he's kicking the ball, it's a nice little toe poke right there.
Tell you what, you should have seen the kicker from Norton last night. It looked like a professional, his ability to kick that ball into the end zone.
I did see one extra point, and I was like, that guy could hit from like 50 yards.
All right, 18-0. BVT will take over. They need to get 80 yards to score.
I wonder if they poached a soccer player, because Norton has a really good soccer program.
It's possible. It's possible, and I'm sure the Norton head coach is not too happy if so. He has a boot on him. As they are in the I form, BVT. Here's the snap. Greenstein's going to give it to the second back through, who's going to push forward through a pile. He won't get much.
Yeah, again, going with Bryce Sheldon right there, who was able to get a gain in the end of about 4 or 5 right there. We'll call it 4 on first down.
Trying to see if BVT is going to be in any sort of urgency. It doesn't appear so with 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Not yet. They do have 3 timeouts, though, so you have to keep that in mind as
True.
they enter the 2-minute drill.
Back in the I form. So got to wonder here if they're just content with how things are right now, if they just want to discuss things at half. Here's a snap. Greenstein will give it to the first back through, again through a pile.
Yeah, that time it was Lopez, and
A timeout is called, I think, from Northbridge.
Northbridge, yeah. Northbridge wants the football back. So they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on MyFM 101.3. Minute 39 to go here in the first half. 18-0 Rams.
Dad, let's get you some new glasses.
I don't want to go to one of those big stores. They rush me, and I can never get the right fit.
That's why we're going to Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They take their time and really care about finding the best lenses for you.
Now that sounds like a real service. No wonder they've been trusted in Milford for decades.
Exactly. Let's go. Your new glasses are waiting.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Visit us at josephandthomasopticians.com.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, it is 18-0 Rams, 1:39 to play in half number one. We have a third and about 2.
Joe, I've got a friend.
Is it a ladybug?
It is.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead, have fun, fly away.
I've had a couple land on me myself.
He's chilling on our table for now. Look if he can bring the Rams some good luck here.
Third down and 2. Shotgun formation this time. Trips bunch on the near sideline. Greenstein's going to look to throw, and he's going to get nearly intercepted. I thought that was going to land right in the hands of the defender. It's 4th down.
Yeah, again, he was looking for Bryce Sheldon right there and just was unable to connect and threw it just a little too far. Looks like we have another player down.
Yeah, we have a player down here. Officials timeout. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves here.
The Pool Store, that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool and Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool and Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool and Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie, but don't worry. Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely, and they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart, and you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, injured on the play, Aiden Idarola. He is being helped pretty heavily over to the sideline. He's not putting much weight on his legs at all.
Yeah, that's better. Don't put any weight.
Yeah,
they're gonna go ahead and pick him up because
they carried him over to the sideline. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised with how long he was down. I thought they were gonna have to really help him out, bring someone like the cart out to help him off. Hopefully he's okay, figures it out.
4th down as the Beavers are going to punt the ball away to Northbridge. So the timeout from the Rams earlier in this drive does prove to be a smart decision. And it's another low snap and a bobbled snap. But now getting close to the first down and getting it, I believe, is BVT. So look at that. Nathan Harris makes something out of quite literally nothing.
Yeah, that's the second time now off of 3 punts that they haven't been able to get it off. This time, Harris able to collect the ball, and luckily it was only a short yardage he needed to gain. He gets the first down, and let's see if this shifts the momentum here for the Beavers.
So after another botched snap, this one does prove to be a good thing for the Beavers somehow. So they get to keep the drive alive. Time is ticking. There's a minute 23 to go.
That one was straight from the training grounds.
And It'll be shotgun formation. Two receivers on the far sideline, 2 on the near. Snap. Greenstein's just going to look to dump it off to his running back, and not getting really much of anything at all is Blackstone Valley Tech on that play.
Yeah, trying to connect with Jake Greenstein right there out of the backfield, but that one was sniffed out the whole way by the Rams. Gets a loss of about 2 yards.
Rams have been very, very fast to the football defensively in this game.
Yeah, they have been, and BVTs have to be fast getting the ball out of their hands. And right in front of us, we see the quarterback we saw last time we were here, Dylan Dean, warming up. We wonder if we'll see him in the second half. Someone who seems like he can kind of get the ball downfield a little more with the passing and getting Jake Greenstein involved in the passing game receiving.
Here's a snap. Greenstein's going to look to throw. He's looking. He's in the middle of the pocket. Now he's going to run with it straight up the middle. He's got space. He gets hit hard, but he might have been past that first down marker. He is.
Yeah, good job on the keeper, able to get the first down right there from Greenstein, and I think they're going to have to take a timeout here.
Yes, and I believe that should be their second or third. Either way, we'll get a break here with 34.5 to go here on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, BVT converts to get a first down. They have 34.5 seconds to go before halftime to make something here.
I believe they only got 1 timeout left, so they're going to need a good chunk plays or to get out of bounds.
It'll be Greenstein in the gun. Greenstein, his brother, I'm assuming, next to him. 2 receivers on the near sideline. There's 2 on the far sideline. Here's the snap. Greenstein looks to throw. He's going to throw on the run, and the risky throw there. Looks from my vantage point, there could have been a pick-6 situation there, but
yes,
it lands incomplete.
So that one was intended for Jake Greenstein, who was covered right there by Nate Falconer. Neither one of them, though, had turned their head towards the ball. Otherwise, one of them could have either got the ball and ran to the other end, or one could have gone for a pick-6.
Yes, either way, 5 seconds were wasted. No harm, no foul. Second down and 10. 29.3 to play in the first half. Ball is on the BVT 46-yard line. They've got to go 54 yards.
Yeah, and the issue is with trying to push the ball down the field is they haven't had the time in the pocket to do so.
Shotgun formation. Greenstein will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's looking, he's scanning. And now he gets a throw off to Greenstein along the near sideline, but he's stuffed immediately. A nice hit that time from Northbridge, number 22 especially. That's Luke Davis.
Yeah, there's about 15 seconds left. I'm not sure they're going to get another playoff. It might just roll into halftime here.
Yeah, there's less than 10, and they have no intention on stopping that clock, and it looks like they're going to walk slowly to their sideline. So that will do it for the first half. The Rams with a very impressive 18-0 lead here in this one. We'll come back and recap the first half during the halftime show after these words on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Step into pure bliss at Wink Salon and Spa, located at 32 Hastings Street in Mendon. Let your tension melt away with our full-spectrum infrared sauna and Normatec compression therapy. Rejuvenate with personalized facials, soothing massage therapy, and a wide range of beauty services, including lash extensions and expert hair styling. Whether you need a quick refresh or a full day of pampering, Wink Salon and Spa is the perfect escape. Book now at 508-381-1422 or visit winksalonspa.com. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
This broadcast of Milford Legion Baseball is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guest will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. Try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafé.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe,
not just a muffin house.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
The Pool Store that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool and Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool and Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool and Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
Welcome you on into the halftime show. Today's halftime show is brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank. Well, Dylan, all Rams so far.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, off the opening kickoff, right, BVT has a chance to go down, and they really weren't able to get anything going. And just when they try and go punt the ball away, well, really nothing's going their way. A botch snap, good field position for Northbridge, and they're able to go down and score. And they've been able to repeat that 3 times. BVT did have a better third drive,
yes,
but again, came away with no points.
Yeah, it seems like defensively for Northbridge, they've done a really good job just getting to the football, using their speed to take them to the promised land. And I think that's the big reason why BVT still has a 0.
Yeah, they've been flying around there on the field. They've been fast, and they've been winning the battles in the trenches as well, both on the offense and defensive side. You've seen that Greenstein has not looked comfortable whatsoever back there in the pocket. He's been forced to scramble, yes, and push up the middle, which to his fairness, he's been pretty good when running the ball. But as far as passing the ball and moving the ball, hasn't been as good for the Beavers. And when you're trailing by 18 points, 3 scores, you're going to have to throw the ball quite a lot. And so it'll be interesting to see how they draw things up here for the second half.
Offensively for Northbridge, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Big, huge thanks to Joel LaChapelle.
Yeah, I mean, he has no passing touchdowns. He has the easy rushing touchdown. But when you really look at how this offense has been run, it's been all through him, yes, and just the ability to command it, and just the threat that he poses back there, throwing the ball and running the ball, that has opened up the other parts of their offense.
Certainly. I guess we could just take it to a quick break here, and we'll see what we can do on the other side.
Sounds good.
All right, you're listening to My FM 101.3. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, where we are concluding the halftime show. Again, brought to you by Milford Federal Bank. It looks like BVT is hopping right out on the field, and we will be ready for second half action
within seconds. It'll be BVT kicking to the Rams. BVT has not been able to make a stop for Northbridge just yet in this game.
No, but we did see last time we were here that they got the pick 6, and that really got things going in the second half. We'll see if they try and deploy something like that, or maybe if we get a shocking onside kick to start the second half to try and get the momentum swinging their way.
What are some of the keys for this second half for BVT?
The key is trying not let Joel LaChapelle be Joel LaChapelle, and then on the offensive side, it's really you got to start being able to win the battles in the trenches and allow your team to throw the ball downfield and let the plays develop.
Start finishing some drives as well. They've had some first downs. They just haven't finished anything just yet. All right, second half is underway. It's high end over end, going from right to left, and it's dropped over by the 10-yard line by Northbridge. Recovering and slipping is number 24, Michael Murphy.
Yeah, just a nightmarish start right there for Murphy after bobbling the initial kickoff, and then he found himself slipping away. It looks like Northbridge isn't able to adapt as well to this grass field over here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time slipping. It's been LaChapelle a few times, but he's done a good job recovering on those same plays as they now get to the huddle. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive this BVT team is to start.
And on the flip side, we'll see how aggressive Northbridge is as well. They've thrown a lot.
I don't think you'll see much different from Coach LaChapelle. He loves to keep throwing the ball.
One receiver on the near side, one on the far. Here's the snap, and they're going to give it to the running back for Northbridge, who's dicing his way through, now powering his way for a couple extra yards. Nice run by Daigle.
Yeah, Daigle with a really good carry. We saw him have the nice touchdown right before the end of the half for their 3rd touchdown, and now he gets a nice gain of about, we'll call it 6.
Yeah. 2nd and 4 from the 18, more or less. As Northbridge, a lot more deliberate here in the huddle to start.
Yeah, and I think they're not going to be in as big of a rush as we saw them. We saw them breaking out of the huddle quite quickly.
Right.
Now they're just looking to command the game.
2 far side, 2 near side. Shotgun formation. Now a man goes in motion. They're going to give it back to Daigle. So they started to use Daigle a little bit in the first half, but 2 straight runs to him as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if here on first down, if you see a play action and see Northbridge try and take a shot right here, trying to just lure the BVT team into the run game.
Wonder as well, on the same hand, though, they used LaChapelle very, very heavy in the first half.
Yeah.
LaChapelle was very heavy in the first half. Maybe they're going to try to rely on him a little bit less, try to save his bullets.
There is a chance they do that too, although I think they probably want to get, I know it's a 3-score lead, but maybe go down on the first drive and try and score after they just had a nice break at halftime.
1 receiver far side, 1 near. Shotgun formation, man goes from near to far in motion. They're going to give it back to Daigle. 3 straight handoffs to him. He's still looking for a lane, and he's not going to get much. Nice job by BVT. First big play for them defensively.
Yeah, good job from them, and I think kind of the mindset right now from Northbridge was let's just keep running the ball until they can really stop Daigle. They stopped him here. They can either opt to go back to the pass now or see if they can stop Daigle 2 times in a row.
We are now just under 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. If you're just tuning in, Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you Saturday afternoon football action. The Rams are 3 for 3 on their offensive possessions. Northbridge up 18-0. LaChapelle will take the snap. He's going to look to throw from the shotgun. He's going to huck it deep along the far sideline, but a little too far. It actually lands along the bench.
Well, once again, that was Matt Coughlin kind of running that wheel route, and you saw the 2 DBs from the Beavers on the far side. They were focused on the wide receiver who ran the button hook, and they almost were able to catch it again from LaChapelle. If that one's just a little more downfield rather towards the sideline, Coughlin is gone with no one in sight.
They might go back to that well again if they have to because it's worked a couple times. They just haven't connected. They haven't executed that play just yet. 3rd and 8, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it to Daigle. LaChapelle is going to look to throw. He's got all the time in the world, and he's going to get it to his man along the sticks, and cutting up the field along the far sideline is number 2, Delfonso.
Yeah, connecting once again with Delfonso, and I mean, you said it, Joe. The offensive line gave him plenty of time there. He was able to step back, relax in the pocket, and just fire it in. When you have that much time and you give that to LaChapelle, he's not going to miss his target.
LaChapelle has been virtually untouched in this game unless he's running with the football, but in the pocket, he's been pretty comfortable. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it to Daigle. He's going to look to throw. Another clean pocket. It's over the middle, and it's low. That should be incomplete. It is.
Yeah, this time he was looking across the middle. Looked like that was Bryce Rogenzensky. Oh, that for a name. And then that one was thrown a little bit behind him as he was coming from right to left across the stick, and incomplete.
So second and 10 from the 41 of Northbridge. 9:29 to play in the third quarter. Two receivers on the near sideline and one on the far. Now they're going to put him in motion, and they're going to pitch it over to him in a little bit of a shovel pass who's coming along the near sideline. He's hit hard that time by BVT.
A flag thrown late in the backfield. I'm not sure if we're going to get a block in the back or a hold. It came from the back judge.
It's going to be a personal foul on BVT. I didn't see it.
It must have been in the backfield against somebody fighting on the ground.
Oh, it was a high hit. Okay, so the penalty was a high hit.
That's a tough blow after they blew up that play.
Tough break right there for BVT. So it'll be first and 10 from the BVT 41.
Yeah, now they're in the Beaver territory, and a chance to march down for a fourth score.
Three receivers on the far sideline, shotgun formation. Running back at LaChapelle's hip. He's just going to look to throw. He's looking. He's going to throw it along the far sideline, now over the middle, and it's caught for a first down.
Yeah, connects once again with DeMuzio across the middle. It's at this point, it's just nice and easy for them. Find the open receiver, throw it, and they got some space to run.
Quick 11 yards that time. Quick 12, actually. Check that. First and 10 from the 29.
Yeah, I mean, I told you, they're not going to shy away from the passing game. They love to throw the ball, the Rams.
Well, big time motion here, and this is going to be a funky play. I'm not sure how to even call this. And we're going to get a stoppage here. Timeout, BVT. Wow, that was they put about 11 men in motion on that play. I can't even. I want to stay here to try to explain this, but swinging gate is what Jim Archibald is calling it. So they put 11 men in motion. They had one guy on the football who basically underhanded the ball to LaChapelle before the play was blown dead.
Which is a legal snap. You are allowed to snap it like that. The same way that the center can actually, if they want to, snap over their shoulder as well. Okay. It's very unconventional, but it is allowed. So, yeah, it's a ladybug, Joe. You're okay.
Cool.
It's on your shirt now. But they shift the entire offensive line towards the left side, and it looked like LaChapelle was kind of swinging his way over. I guess that's why they call it a swinging gate. And, we'll see. And that's why Coach Landini decided to take the timeout, because I think he wanted to explain to his defense what to do if they do run that play.
Yeah, it looked like the defense was confused, just as confused as I was.
Yeah,
really.
Exactly. I mean,
I was quite confused.
It was almost in a similar manner to if you saw when the Colts had that punt play that they probably shouldn't have snapped the ball, though.
Right.
With McAfee under center.
All right, so we'll see if they try it again, because there's no stopping them from trying it again.
They might save it now.
One receiver near side for now. Two receivers far. They'll just fake the handoff. Now they're going to roll it out. LaChapelle looks to throw on the run along that far sideline. It's caught. What a catch and what a throw for the touchdown, Delfonso.
Well, I mean, that was just a beautifully executed play right there, right? They fake the handoff to the right side. LaChapelle rolls all the way out towards the left side, and making the double move now into the corner was Delfonso. It was timed to absolute perfection, and he was wide open and makes the catch in a beautiful throw right there.
24-0 Rams. They are 4 for 4 on offensive possessions in this game. And let's see what they want to do, if they want to go for one or go for two, but it sounds like they're going to just get one.
Oh, they are going for one.
So we got a new kicker, it appears, for Northbridge. It'll be Landon Girardi. number 21. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Kick is up and good. It is 25-0 Rams with 8:25 to go here in the third quarter on my FM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Back here on my FM 101.3, the Rams have scored 4 touchdowns on 4 drives. And it will be Wilson kicking deep, going from left to right for Northbridge to BVT. He will point to both sides, and we are underway. High end-over-end kick this time, and again, this one will roll all the way to the end zone for the second time today.
And I think we're going to see Dylan Dean come in at quarterback now, as I kind of anticipated we were going to see for the second half.
They do need some sort of switch up. They haven't had much luck in multiple aspects in this game.
Yeah, and I think at this point, right, you're down by 4 scores right now. You're just looking to see if you can get your offense going and seeing if you can get points on the board.
So it does appear to be Dean, as he is in the shotgun. He's got 1 receiver on the near side. He's got 3 over on the far side with the running back at his hip. Here's the snap. Dean's going to roll out to the right side, to the far side, and he's going to push forward for about 3 or 4. Not a bad start.
Yeah, nice little run play right there from him as he's able to get a gain of about, we'll call it 4.
It's a smart decision right there from Coach Landini. Just get the ball in the hands of the quarterback to get him into the game.
Yeah, we'll see when they start to deploy, seeing him pass well. We did see him throw the ball a good amount, and on the one drive we were able to see him, he was able to launch the ball down the field.
That's right.
He connected with Greenstein, actually, on a big first down.
Running backs at both hips for Dean. Here's the snap. They're going to fake one way, give it to the other back, and he's not going to get much of anything at all. Sniffing that play out was Northbridge. Nice job on the running back, Bryce Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon has been pretty good so far, able to get a couple of yards on each carry. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down here now. The last thing you want to do if you're BVT is go 3 and out.
Correct. So Dean will jog back to the huddle after getting the call from his coach. 7:15 to play here in the third quarter. It's 25-0. Northbridge with the lead. 2 receivers are going to be on the near sideline. And I don't see one over on the far sideline from my vantage point. I form. Under center now is Dean. He's going to fake it, and he's going to roll out to the left side of the offensive line. He's going to throw on the run, and it's caught. It is caught. And I don't know if I saw any yellow. Thought I potentially saw a flag, but yeah,
so
there is a flag.
Solois made the catch, and we'll see what they're ruling.
It's going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer.
And it's going to be 15 yards from where the catch was made
Correct.
as well. So that's a huge penalty as well. But we got to give credit right there. Dean rolling out across his body. He's able to find Solois, who's able to come down and make the catch right at the line of gain. And then he takes the contact and then get the additional 15 yards.
So very nice play indeed. And they are rewarded with an additional 15 yards. It'll be just an inch or 2 past the 50-yard line, so we'll call it the Northbridge 49.
Well, and that's the big play that you needed to get this drive going.
Dean from the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the near sideline, 2 on the far sideline. Now a man goes in motion. They'll give it to the man in motion, who's going to cut up along the far sideline. Flag flies. He'll get around 10 yards, but I think this one might come back.
I think we're going to get a holding call. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to get, if you couldn't hear. So it's going to be a hold, unfortunately. And Northbridge did a good job, though. You could see one of the linebackers was able to come around the edge and get another blocker to come up early, and then that forced a holding penalty to occur.
So they're going to walk it back 10 yards from, I believe, the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's where it was. I think the flag was thrown right around the line of scrimmage, so that's where it should be from.
So the holding call is a 10-yard penalty.
It's going to be a tough now 1st and 20 they're going to have to deal with.
6:29 to go in the third quarter. BVT down by 4 possessions. They've got to make something here on this drive. And we're going to get 2 running backs at each hip of the quarterback, Dean. 1 receiver on the near sideline, 1 on the far. Here's the snap. Dean looks to throw, just a straight drop back. He's under pressure. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. Trying to break free is Solois, but he's able to get some of that yardage back.
Yeah, got a nice gain of about 7. A good job from Dean, able to feel the pressure, roll out to the right, wait, then evade another tackle, and find Solois, who came back to the ball on the broken play.
2nd down and 14. There is 5:57 to play in the third quarter. Thank you for tuning in. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemery giving you live action here on Saturday. Hopefully you've had that dial on My FM 101.3 all day, as we started as early as 9 a.m. today. Well, earlier if you count Casey. Here's the snap. Dean's looking. He's under pressure. He's going to throw on the run, and it looks like it's caught. Nice throw. It had to fit into a tight window, and it was.
Yeah, really good job right there. Dylan Dean's been on the move quite a lot so far that he's come into the game, rolling to his right, which is it's easier than rolling against the grain. He's able to roll to his right where he can throw on the run. He connects with Nathan Harris, who comes across towards the sideline, able to fit that ball right in. Good strong hands, pulls it in away from the defender and gets the first down.
So the holding penalty does not prove to matter just yet, after they convert the first down after a 1st and 20. Shotgun formation, running back at his hip, man in motion going to the near sideline. They're going to fake it to him. Dean is stacked, though, as they tried to fake it to the fake an end around to Solois, and Dean had nowhere to go.
Yeah, there was just absolutely nowhere he was going to be able to go for that one, as he tried to keep it himself. And so it'll be a 2nd down deep, as Coach Royster has come up over towards the booth. Congrats on their win today. They won 48-0. As he's coming over, Coach Royster over here, congratulations on your win today. Good senior day for Nipmuc Warriors over there.
It is 2nd down and 13 with 4:25 to go. I form for BVT. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to the second back through. And not able to get really much of anything on that play is Sheldon again.
Yeah, the run game right up the middle hasn't really been working, and we'll see what they drop on 3rd down. Obviously a passing situation, and one where at this point in the game you're going for it on 4th down, so you don't have to get the entire yardage, but at least get some of it back.
You want to get at least half of it back here. 3rd and 12. Need to get probably 6 for it to be a doable 4th down, in my opinion.
For sure.
Running back at each hip here. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver stacked out along the far sideline. 1 on the near. Here's the snap. Just a straight drop back. Dean immediately looks to his right now. He'll dump it over the middle. It's a screen pass. Nice play design that time. And Harris is going to try to get close to that 1st down. I think he might be very close.
I think he's
got it. Yeah.
It's gonna be close. I mean, they're waving on the 1st down, and they're gonna get it. Well, I gotta say the design on that one was a lot better because it was a lot more delayed.
Yes.
Beforehand, the offensive line has been too intentional about the screen. This time, they sold it a lot better, and that's why it was able to work, and they were able to get the 1st down. Really well done there by the offensive line.
Yeah, nicely executed by BVT. One of their better executed plays, I think, offensively all day. 3 minutes to go here in the third. First and 10 from the Northbridge 26-yard line. They've been in this territory before, but they haven't finished. Here's the snap. Dean looking to throw. He'll throw it along the near sideline, but a misconnection that time to number 2, Aiden Arsenault.
Yeah, he was trying to connect right there, and unfortunately Arsenault tried reaching out that right hand to make a one-handed grab, but it was going to be a tough one regardless, and so it'll bring up a second down now.
Second down indeed. Second and 10. 2:51 to play in the third. Dean will break the huddle. We'll have 2 receivers on the far sideline, 2 on the near sideline. Shotgun formation. Snap. Dean looks to throw immediately. He'll just dump it off to his running back, who's kicking along the far sideline. He'll avoid a tackle. Now he'll run up the field. He'll get close to that first down marker. I believe he's a yard or 2 short, but a nice play to make something out of nothing.
Well, right there was just pressure all in the face right there of Dean, and his only option was to dump it off to the running back, who is Jake Greenstein in this instance, and he does a good job spinning off the first tackle to evade it. Gets a nice little gain right there, but it's met for a gain of about 7.
So after the 7-yard pickup, it'll be 3rd down and 3 inside the red zone of Northbridge. This is their second trip inside the red zone today.
Yeah, they're looking to get their first points on the board as well.
So BVT breaks out in an empty set, but under center is Dean. And Dean slips. He's going to just rush forward. It was a quarterback sneak. I think he is close to that first down marker. If he didn't slip, he definitely got it.
I think he's going to be about a half-yard short.
Yeah, again, the footing has been a bit of an issue in this game, and this one does prove to loom large for the moment, as he's unable to convert the 3rd and 3 on the sneak. Otherwise, if he keeps his footing.
They're going to give him the first down.
Really? Okay.
They just ruled it's a first down.
So the sticks were the sticks were originally 4th down, but he must have gotten enough.
I'm interested. Do they not bring the chain gang out?
I haven't seen it once this year.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm like, what's going on? I swear I've seen them do it before in high school.
Yeah, they used to do it arguably too much, but they haven't done it much this year at all. Ball on the 16. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Beavers. I form. Minute 13 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap. It's a pitch over to the far sideline. And slipping again is BVT. This ground is too slippery right now for both teams.
Yeah, Sheldon slipping this time on it. I don't know what's going on with that. Can we get the grounds crew out here and figure it out? Or maybe we need to change out our cleats or something like that.
I mean, the grass looks nice considering it's a natural grass field.
It looks beautiful, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's mid-October. The grass has barely died at all.
Yeah, there's only a few patches up the middle, but I mean, you're bound to see that. But unfortunately for Sheldon, as he looked to find the edge, he slipped up.
So with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, the Beavers have a 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation, 2 on the far, 2 on the near. Here's the snap. Dean looking to throw. He'll throw over the far sideline, but that'll sail along the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for Salois over there on the far side and instead sailed that one over his head. Salois isn't the tallest player when it comes to the guys that they've got out there, and he's somebody who's probably better seen hitting across the middle.
One thing I will say is Salois and his quarterbacks haven't been really much in sync here today.
No, they haven't. He's been shifted out to wide receiver. I don't know if that shift was made last week or when, because we saw him in at the running back position. But I mean, you get a guy who's fast like him. If he can get the ball in his hands, he can be dangerous.
3rd and 12. Again, I would think you probably need about 6 on this play. Shotgun form. Here's the snap. Looking to throw is Dean. He's under pressure immediately. A beautiful screen pass. Again, just pretty much the same play as it goes to Harris, but Northbridge is much more warm to the task.
Screen pass was complete.
It was well executed, but Northbridge does a great job, and it's going to be a loss.
Yeah, for just a second, I thought the screenplay was going to work again, but this time Northbridge did a much better job breaking down on it.
So that will be the end of the third. It'll be 4th and long for BVT. When we come back, it is 25-0 Rams on my FM 101.3.
This broadcast of Milford Legion Baseball is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop. providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guest will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. Try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Here we are in BVT. It is 25-0 in favor of the Rams. It is 4th down and 15, and the Beavers are going to stay out on the field. They have 20 yards to get into the end zone. They want 15 here to get the first down. Here's the snap. Dean looking to throw. He's going to throw deep along that far sideline and intercepted. A beautiful play right there by Northbridge. Going up the field is Mason Mon.
Yeah, I mean, that one was just again, it's 4th and 15, and you just got to make a desperation play to throw the ball up there, and it was Mason Mon who's the safety that was just hawking that one out, and as soon as he saw the ball lofted up there, he was always going to be the first guy there, whether he swatted it down or picked it off himself.
So 2 red zone possessions for BVT have resulted in 0 points. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's really tough for this BVT team, but, I mean, at the same time, you're coming up against a really, really strong Northbridge club.
So Joel LaChapelle and the offense looking to put an exclamation point on this one. They have 1st and 10 from their own 18. They're going to fake it one way, give it to the other running back on the opposite end along that far side, and it will be Daigle who will get about 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, Daigle in this second half has really started to find himself, and he's been able to run it really well. And a lot of that is to the benefit of how well this Northbridge passing game has been, and it's really dangerous and scary. So the BVT has to have a lot more guys in the secondary and can't have as many up in the front.
So we got a couple more than I anticipated. They're calling it a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Here's the snap. They're faking it to Daigle. LaChapelle rolls out. He's looking along that far sideline, and it was a beautiful throw, but it looks like the ball was dropped by Braden Tracy.
So it was actually a really good defensive play by Xavier Salois, who came across the front and swatted that one down. I was about to say that was a beautifully executed play. I mean, it just looked so smooth for Joel LaChapelle back there in the pocket. Even when he's on the run, he looks so in control of his body. A lot of times when you have guys on the run, they're not able to control their feet. They're not able to control their arm slot. But with him, it just looks natural.
Well, it seems like a lot of quarterbacks at this level will rush things when they're outside of the pocket. LaChapelle is composed.
Yes.
It seems like the game slows down for him. Fakes the handoff. Here's the play action. He's sitting in the pocket. Got tons of time. Just waiting for an option to open up. He'll huck it deep down the field, and wide open down the field is number 1, Coughlin, who's wide open. He's going to get to the 10-5. Touchdown. A beautiful play. LaChapelle sitting comfortably in the pocket. Coughlin breaks free, wide open, deep down the field. He catches and cuts it all the way down to the end zone.
Well, what were we just saying? That he looks so composed. He looks so comfortable there in the pocket. A lot of credit to the offensive line that gave him that time. But then on the broken play, Coughlin sees, I got all this space downfield. I know my quarterback's got an arm. What does he do? He settles in and just launches one downfield and hits Coughlin perfectly in stride. And that is a long 73-yard touchdown.
It is now 31-0 Northbridge. They will kick the extra point, and the clock will continue to roll. We have now hit running clock in this game. Northbridge is jetting off another player as there were 12 men on the field.
Yeah, they're going to get a flag for that one.
So they're going to have to back him up. Curious now if they go for 2.
Yeah, we'll see what they opt to go with. Do you let your kicker try it and just see if he can hit it, or?
Well, it didn't look like the kicker had a ton of range on the first one. He got it through.
Do you have another kicker who can try this?
Well, this will be about 26 yards, I believe.
Yeah, just about.
They're going to go for it. They'll go for the extra point. The snap is good. The kick is good. So that works. It is 32-0 in favor of the Rams. Time is ticking. There's 9:20 to go. We'll take a quick break on MyFM 101.3.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northbridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Eight and a half to play. The clock is ticking here at Blackstone Valley Tech, where the Rams have come in and they have dominated this game. It is 32-0, and they've scored on every single drive.
Yeah, they've just looked absolutely dominant out there, and there's a clear reason why they are number 5 in Division 7, and a clear reason why Coach LaChapelle has been able to stay at his job for 50 years now.
So it looks like they will improve to 5-1 on the season. BVT, tough loss. They will drop to 2-4. Here's the kick. It'll roll to about the 15. Picked up by BVT. And getting it to around the 25 that time is Valley Tech.
Yeah, decent return once again from Jameis Greenstein, able to bring that one along. And now you're going to trot out the offense. And, again, the key right here, Joe, is you just want momentum heading into next week. So, and the last thing you really want is to get shut out. So getting points on the board however you can would be great for the team.
Under 7.5 to play in this one. And the clock will not stop for very much unless timeouts are called, if there's injury timeouts.
Well, it doesn't even stop for a timeout.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope.
I thought it did. Okay.
Only for a serious injury timeout.
Got it. I form. Dean is under center. And they'll hand it off to the second back through. And it looks like he'll get a couple yards.
Yeah, again, working the ball to Bryce Sheldon. I know that there's only 7 minutes on the clock, but again, you're not thinking you're going to come back here, so you're just running your traditional offense and seeing what they can do.
And looks like we are going to get a timeout. Yes, says there's an injury on the field. So we will take a quick timeout ourselves here on MyFM 101.3.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Back here at Valley Tech, injured on the play was Nate Falconer. He is quickly up and to the sideline, so the clock will now continue to roll down. There's 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second and call it 7. I form again for the Beavers. Solois in motion.
They'll give it to the second back through again, and again, stuffed. Maybe a couple yards, but Northbridge has done a great job in the run defense.
Yeah, so far today, Bryce Sheldon's really struggled to run it up the middle. That's where they've really struggled. They've been able to get a couple carries off to the side or on the jet sweep, but really those halfback dives or ones up the gut have not been going anywhere. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now for BVT.
5.5 to play. 3rd and 5, ball on their own 31-yard line. It is 32-0 Rams. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you Saturday action. Thank you for tuning in. Man in motion, shotgun formation. And looking to throw is Dean. He's under a little bit of pressure. He's going to run now, and he should get close to that first down marker. It looks like he's got plenty.
Yeah, good job right there from Dean. At first he was hesitant as he looked to tuck the ball. Then he knew he was going to run, fake the through to evade the defender, and dives forward and gets the first down.
So with under 5 to play, the Beavers have a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the Valley Tech 39.
Yeah, I'd like them to see if they can kind of draw up a play that allows Dean to have a little more time and try and push one down the field and let him show off the arm.
Time a ticking. 4:40 to go. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers near, 1 wide. Snap and a little bit of a maybe tried an option play, but Northbridge really sniffed that one out. But a nice job by Dean to push forward anyway to get about 4.
Yeah, it looked like that was the triple option. He chose to keep it away from Quinn Gomez on the read option, and then it was a speed option. He was running with Sheldon, was gonna pitch the ball, then tucked underneath the defender and dove forward for a gain of 5.
That's one of the things with Dean. He's a smaller quarterback, which can prove to be a little bit elusive.
Yeah, he can be more elusive. If that was Greenstein, he would have lowered the shoulder and tried to truck through the defender.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers near sideline, 2 far sideline. Dean waiting for the snap. He'll take it. Good snap. He's looking to throw. He's scanning the middle of the field. He'll throw it over the middle. It's a nice catch that time. And making that catch is Jameis Greenstein.
Yeah, good job right there from Greenstein going up and getting that ball. It was lofted a little over his head. He jumped up, got it, and that's dangerous across the middle. And then he comes down and able to push his way and gets a nice first down for the Beavers.
3:20 to play in the game. Valley Tech has gotten a few first downs. They've done a good job getting first downs in this game. That hasn't really been much of the issue. It's just finishing drives.
Yeah, that's really been the issue, is when they get down close to the red zone is trying to find themselves in the end zone.
I form, 2 receivers on the far side. Here's the snap. They'll pitch it over to the near sideline. And cutting up the field, a nice run this time for Valley Tech. They'll get past the 30 to about the 25. Nice run that time by Sheldon again.
Well, I'll tell you what, and it seems like Sheldon's done a lot better when they've been going with those toss plays. So
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued to see if they try and deploy those a lot more often. And then maybe the more that you open up those outside runs will allow them to kind of get the inside runs when needed.
1st and 10 from the 27 of Northbridge, 2.5 to play. Obviously, BVT is going to try to get this ball in the end zone before the clock gets to 000s. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 2 on the near. Now the man goes in motion to the far sideline as they fake the handoff on an end around, and they'll keep it with the quarterback, who will get past the first down marker.
Yeah, good job, Dean, able to find that hole in the defensive line, squirts right through it, and then pushes along even further and gets the first down for BVT.
I think maybe Dylan Dean's got a bit of a crew over there. Someone was screaming that they were happy. Well, anyways, minute 45 to go in this one. Yep, he's got the crew over there in the back corner of the end zone.
Definitely does. Wonder if that's mom and dad.
Running back at each hip. Here's the snap. They'll give it to the runner to his right hip, who's cutting through the middle. Is he going to get in? Yes, it looks like he might. He's in. Touchdown, Valley Tech, and it's Jake Greenstein. First score of the day for BVT with 1:15 to go.
Yeah, a really good job there on the handoff to Greenstein. He did a good job following his blockers, a good job by the offensive line, able to open up that hole, and then he just dances his way around and finds the end zone.
So with a minute to go exactly, BVT avoids the shutout. Looks like they're just going to go for one here. Try to make it a 32-7 ball game. On to kick is Santa Sousa, and that one is leaking and no good. So with less than 40 seconds to go, we'll just keep it here because this game is very close to finishing. It is 32-6 in favor of Northbridge. We'll see if they even get another playoff here, if they're just going to finish this game. That's why I wanted to keep it here. I think they're going to line up. I think they're just done with this game.
I think at this point they're just going to –
yeah,
they're good to just let the game go.
So they're going to line up. So that is going to do it for this ball game. Northbridge is victorious. They improved to 5-1 on the season. Valley Tech now 2-4. After these words, we'll recap it all on MyFM 101.3.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years, and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com. Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Are you thinking about buying a new car or maybe looking to refinance an existing car loan? At Homefield Credit Union, we offer competitive rates on new car purchases as well as car loan refinancing. And with our Auto Advisor program, Homefield Credit Union can help you get a fair and competitive price on a new or used vehicle while financing directly with the credit union. Homefield Credit Union, banking with a Homefield advantage. Stop by or call today, 508-839-5493, 138 South Main Street in Milford and at 86 Worcester Street in North Grafton.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Kick it!
Back here at Blackstone Valley Tech, Week 7 action has concluded, and this one was domination by Northbridge.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Northbridge really took control of this game the entire way, and it was tough for BVT as they were unable to really get anything going offensively, at least to start in the first half.
Yeah, 5 drives, 5 scores, and that was the story of this game. I do want to welcome you on in, thank you, Dylan, to the post-game show. Today's post-game show is brought to you by Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. At your service, customer-focused, and ready to help. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say when Northbridge got out there on the field, they were really able to just kind of do what they want on offense. They were able to stay in control and create the big-time plays. And LaChapelle back there was able to find his guys and open up the run game for guys like Daigle, who was able to find the end zone 2 times today.
Yeah, and you got to give a big shout-out to the offensive line of Northbridge, who kept LaChapelle comfortable in the pocket and outside of the pocket all day.
Yeah, he was. I mean, the offensive line, and I feel like it's often that the offensive line goes unrecognized for a lot of teams because you're always talking about the running backs making the big-time plays or the quarterback, but they were able to allow LaChapelle to feel comfortable in the pocket, and there was many times where there was good coverage downfield, and the offensive line was able to allow LaChapelle to settle in there and let him and the wide receivers make plays.
BVT is they're in a bit of a rebuild, I guess you could say. And they've had a tough schedule this year, and it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, the schedule is not going to get much easier for BVT, and getting a big loss like today definitely hurts them for sure. But they're going to look to move on to next week, and they're going to hope to try and get a win in one of their last 2 matchups. They need at least one if they want to try and make the playoffs, but they're also going to need to win to get their average margin up a little bit after losing by so much today.
Well, they got Uxbridge on the 24th, and then on the 1st, it'll be Assabet. So Assabet, they're 1-4. Maybe that's your opportunity right there.
Yeah, but I think also with the game against Uxbridge, you need to try and keep that one close.
Yeah.
You can't get blown out by Uxbridge. Again, that average margin is really big, and you could be encouraged by the fact that Uxbridge beat Millbury 25-20, right? So you're in a similar boat. You were able to keep it close with them. In fact, actually win the game. So if you can keep it within a couple of points against an Uxbridge team, you set yourself up really well going into the last week.
Northbridge, their final two opponents will be Nipmuc and Millbury. So two tough games as well.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 tough games, and I know that while they were able to beat down today on BVT, who beat Millbury is not going to be an easy team to beat regardless. I mean, BVT played their butts off in that game, and so they're going to have a really hard schedule to end the season as well.
Got a feeling we'll be seeing Northbridge one more time at least come playoff time for sure.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get out to that one. We will also be at the Battle of the Bridges on Thanksgiving Day as well, with Milford playing the day just before.
All right, let's get to the Pepperoncini's player of the game and wrap things up here, Dylan.
Well, this was a tough one to decide.
Yeah.
No,
okay, sure.
I'm just kidding. The player of the game, go ahead, call back to the station to get your
Not yet, though. You can't predict it.
You can't predict it. I'm gonna wait, and you gotta wait. No, we gotta get out of here. It's LaChapelle. I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal in the pocket, And, I mean, he's a big reason why this Northbridge team is so good. And like we were saying the entire broadcast, he's just so composed there in the pocket. He does a good job commanding this offense and managing it and really doing it himself, right, whether it's rushing or throwing the ball. Just the mechanics off of him are just phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, he reminds me a ton of Josh Allen. When you made that comparison, I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Joel LaChapelle, 6'3", 205. Not only that, but very composed and knows how to improvise.
Yeah, of course. And we saw the shuffle pass right here.
Yep.
That's something you see all the time. And he's able to throw. He does the little pump fakes and then tucks and runs. And he's a really powerful runner as well. But someone who, when he gets running, he's got a lot of speed to him as well with those long strides.
All right, this was a fun weekend, Dylan.
Yeah, it was. It was a great weekend. A lot of football action. Unfortunately, we only have one game next week.
I know, yeah. We have a light schedule next week compared to what we're used to. It's that Milford game on Friday night. So that will be the next time you will hear from us. But for now, for everyone involved here at MyFM 101.3, we thank you for tuning in, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you for listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Pepperoncini's, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now we send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.